Childhood is indeed a very challenging period of our lives because besides learning new things all the time, we have to demonstrate what we already know and watch other children showcasing their own abilities, which is why the need to be the center of attention is absolutely normal. Especially in a school environment, we feel guilty when we get nervous during public presentations, stuttering while speaking, even though we rehearsed beforehand, dealing with excessive bullying from other children. Traumatic episodes such as bullying, humiliation, or emotional abuse can increase the likelihood of developing social anxiety later on.
Most of children feel frustrated when they see their outgoing friends interacting with multiple people. Children who deal with shyness and lack of self-esteem in this context develop social anxiety, which affects each person in different ways, not just occasionally, but potentially from moment to moment, especially during periods of constant use of social media.
Many people experience shyness, nervousness, or anxiety at certain moments in their lives. This can happen when meeting new people, facing something new, answering a question in the classroom, or even when talking to someone they have affection for. However, for some people, this anxiety and stress can feel overwhelming and can turn these situations into something frightening. This feeling of fear can make everyday social interactions uncomfortable. This type of anxiety is often referred to as social anxiety or social phobia.
People who suffer from social anxiety often still have friends and enjoy being around other people. However, situations such as being in large groups or facing completely new experiences can trigger feelings of anxiety so intense that they can lead to paralysis. As a result, the person may avoid participating in certain activities or experiences. It is important to emphasize that, for some people, these feelings and reactions can be much more intense than for others. However, it is not their fault. They do not have control over their feelings and cannot simply overcome them.
Social anxiety is characterized by the frequent exaggeration of thoughts and fears in someone else's mind. However, there are measures that people suffering from social anxiety can take to help control these feelings. It is believed that social anxiety is a complex interaction of genetic, environmental, and psychological factors. Here are some potential factors that may contribute to the development of social anxiety.
There is evidence pointing to the occurrence of social anxiety disorder within families, suggesting the presence of biological and genetic components as influencing factors. Many childhood experiences are environmental factors that can influence the emergence of social anxiety. Negative thinking patterns and beliefs about oneself and social interactions are cognitive influences and can play a role in the onset and persistence of social anxiety.
Social and cultural factors also play a role in the onset of social anxiety. For example, a highly competitive or critical social environment, cultural norms emphasizing conformity, and high expectations or experiences of discrimination. While not all people with social anxiety are introverted, many may feel exhausted after a social event. Worrying can be tiring, and the effort to control anxiety during interactions with others can be enough to require recovery time throughout the day.
Do you identify with the feeling of dread that arises when you receive a phone call? For many, there is a fear of bothering the other person when making a call. Perhaps there is a preference for text messages instead of calls. Therefore, it is important to prioritize self-care and your needs. If you prefer text messages over calls, that is okay.
Feeling anxiety in the absence of direct interaction is common. Many people experience anxiety when they cannot speak or interact directly with someone. The mere idea of being observed can be challenging. This can occur while eating or performing simple tasks. The fear of being judged for doing something wrong or differently may be the cause, although in reality, people often don't pay as much attention as imagined.
Have you ever noticed that everyone seems to be judging you? When you have social anxiety, it can feel like we are constantly under scrutiny from others. In reality, people are not as focused on you as you imagine, and they likely have their own concerns to deal with. This self-criticism can negatively affect your mental and emotional well-being, so it is crucial to treat yourself with more kindness.
When it comes to friendships, quality is more important than quantity. Having quality friends is more valuable than having many friends. Not everyone enjoys hanging out with a large group of people or going to parties. It can be intimidating to be surrounded by many unfamiliar faces, and you prefer spending time with a few close friends. The beauty of life lies in the fact that each experience is unique. Therefore, there is a friend out there for every person, even if you are socially anxious.
When it comes to social anxiety, it can be challenging to interact with people and make friends when you are overly concerned. However, it is essential to recognize that there is no set pattern for being social. Each person has their own way of relating to others. Eventually, you will find someone with whom you connect on a deep level.
Did you find this video enlightening? If you have any tips about your journey towards social anxiety, share them with us and let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Goodbye.